Welcome to Crafting with the Craft Lady. I will be your host, Erica, also known as the Craft Lady. Now today's episode is called A Tree Craft as Unique as You. And by the way, happy fall everybody. In addition to this show, I'm also a toddler teacher at a daycare. So sometimes I like to come up with themes and crafts I can do with and for the kids. And today we will be making one of those crafts, a unique fall tree craft. Now, this is great if you have children, grandchildren, or if you're a teacher yourself and have a class. And the neat thing about it is, even if you're not a child, you can still appreciate and enjoy this. Because, like, if you are a creative person, or this is something you'd like to do, an adult, or if you got a big kid on the inside of you, or if you're just this would be something you'd be interested in, you could do it as well. And I would think the older you are, the more you would be able to appreciate the uniqueness of this craft. How is it unique, you're probably wondering? Well, it's a somewhat well-known fact that everybody's fingerprints are unique. Out of the billions or millions or whatever the number is of people that are in this world, no one has your fingerprints. And to top that off, this fingerprint is different from this fingerprint, and so forth, and etc. And so what makes this craft unique is the leaves are actually your fingerprints. So, let's get started. What supplies would you need? For starters, you're going to need a picture or document of a tree without leaves. You can probably find these on the internet, or if you'd like to draw one yourself. This is just one I drew and sketched with pencil and put a permanent marker over and copied and scanned as I needed. So if you'd like to draw one, you're welcome to, or find one on the internet, or if you like to use this one, I'm going to have it available on the Crafting with the Craft Lady Facebook page. Anything will work like that as long as it doesn't have leaves, because we're going to add leaves ourselves. Also, you're going to need a regular brown marker, regular type of marker. This is going to be for the trunk. And then you're also going to need paint. Now, to start off with, if you're going to do any kind of painting with children, you need they need supervision with that. And especially if you're working with children, you need to have some like temper paint or some other sort of washable but mainly non-toxic paint in case they swallowed any or anything. I'm going to use red, and you need colors red and yellow. I'm going to use acrylic because that's what I have, and I'm an adult and it doesn't matter. And you can use acrylic too. It will dry. You can get off your hands, your fingers fairly easily as long as you don't wait until it's too dry on your hands. Now, just to do this portion of it, that's all you need. If you want to do the poster too, you're also going to need a permanent marker and some see-through tape. Permanent marker can be brown, but black would probably work best. You're also going to need a piece of orange construction paper. Now, here we go. We're going to make our unique tree craft. So, for starters, I'm going to put the paint on. So, I'm going to take yellow first, and you can it's best to put the paint in something, so a styrofoam plate would work just fine. I just happen to have this out of my art stuff. Okay, so I'm going to take, and I dip my finger in the yellow, and I'm just going to start making the leaves on my tree. And the bigger the person's hand is, the bigger their fingerprints are going to be. Working with children, they're going to have really small fingerprints, so the thumb might be a better way to do it with it. Okay. So I've gotten my yellow. I'm just going to take and dip my finger in water and wipe it with a paper towel, and that'll get that off real easily. Now I'm going to go for the red paint, and we'll make our red leaves. Same thing. And so you can fill it up as much as you want. You can have as less or as much leaves as you desire. It's your unique tree. Okay, so get that off my finger. Now, we have our leaves. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let that dry a little bit, and I'm going to go ahead and do the Happy Fall writing on the construction paper. That way it gives that more time to dry. Now, all I did on this, I'm going to take your permanent marker and do this part. All I did was I put Happy Fall, and the fall, I made it where it started actually falling. After letter F, just falling. And put exclamation points. And just add some leaves for garnish. And if you don't have to put the name on the front. If you think it looks ugly, you can put it on the back. You don't have to have a name on it. If you're in a classroom setting where you have several children, grade children, you might want names. But however you want to do it. So I'm going to write Happy Fall, exclamation point. So there's that. And this goes in the very top. And then I'm just going to add a few leaves. I'm going to put my name at the bottom. Okay. There's that part of it done. Now we're going to go back to our tree. And what I like to do is I like to take a regular brown marker, and I like to color the trunk and just the very tips of the tree brown. In my opinion, it really makes the other colors pop, and it distinguishes it more as a tree. So I'm going to take, and on the trunk of this, I'm going to just color it brown. And then I'm going to, so there's a trunk. Now I'm going to color the tips. So, okay. Oh, missed a few. There we go. That should be all. Okay, so now we have it colored in brown. Next up, we're going to take and cut this up a little smaller so it's going to fit on us. Now, you can leave it like this if you want, but I think it really adds to it. It makes it thanks, gravity. I think it makes it a lot better with a poster with the Happy Fall and all that. So I'm just going to cut around it a little bit smaller. Almost done. Okay. So, all the way now. Here is a smaller cut version. And what we're going to do is we're going to attach it to our Happy Fall orange construction paper. So you'll need your see-through tape. Just need about 4 pieces should do it. And I don't have the time to let it fully dry, but it's best really to let it dry before you put the tape on. So I can't just lay it flat to put the tape on, but anyway, so we're just going to put these in the corners. You can also use glue, stick glue for this. I would not advise the liquid glue because it would look bumpy and funny, but you can more than welcome to use stick glue. I just prefer tape over stick glue. So we're going to take and stick this in the middle and press down the tape. Photo corners might even work. And there we go. We have now finished our fall tree craft that is as unique as you. So, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. Please like and comment, and I will pose a question for you in the comments of the community or whatnot. what's your favorite thing about fall? Also, did you like what you saw? If so, then click on the Crafting with the Craft Lady logo at the top right hand corner of this video that says CCL, or go to the Crafting with the Craft Lady YouTube page and click on the subscribe button for a new episode each week. And that's how all these episodes will be aired, on a weekly basis. Also, please don't forget to check out the Facebook page, where I will have resources such as this tree without leaves, and I'll also have updates on when the upcoming episodes will be posted and published. And hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next week.